It's a beautiful day today. It's nice and cool. Looks like it's going to warm up really nicely. I've been working trying to clean this area up with all the debris and the trees that were down during Helene. Cutting up some of this smaller wood for the fire ring down there. This is our outside chimney. That's our front yard fire ring down there. We had a fire just the other day. This wall here my wife and I built in 1999, and we buried a jar, like a time capsule, about 3 or 4 feet down under the ground. And that was before we had kids, so we just tell who we are, and we had like 6 cats at the time and what's going on in our lives. Anyway, that's what we did, and that was, like I say, in 1999, just before Y2K. All right, I'm heading to the thrift shop. And I just remembered I had a couple of things to ship today, and I forgot. But at this point, I'm not going to worry about it. I just sold them yesterday, so I mean, I have like, I think, 3 business days to ship. So this will be the first business day. So I won't be late if I don't ship it this afternoon. I may come back home and pack it and go back out and ship, but then again, I may just wait until tomorrow, since I'll probably be going out for coffee tomorrow anyway. So, and we'll see. It's not a big deal. I've done that many times before. Anyway, I'll see you at the thrift shop. Man, it's a scorcher today, actually. It was nice and cool this morning, but I would have worn shorts if I'd known it was going to get that hot. I didn't get a whole lot, but I just got this for 50 cents. I mean, it's a Pez, couple years old. I just got it because I think Pez are cool. It's worth 50 cents. Now I'm paranoid. Here comes somebody backing up. I think they're going to hit now the other side of my van. Like, why not? We're going to take it in anyway, Tuesday, to have it fixed. I got this. This is really cool, in my opinion. It's an old Swatch. It's got the open back. It's a wind-up, and it works fine. It's not a quartz. It's a wind-up. And I got that for $5. Yeah, I think that's really cool. I'll see if I can do something with this leather band that's kind of faded. And if not, I'll replace it, but I might be able to do something with it, but I really like that. And I don't usually do this. I don't buy usually unmarked jewelry, but I saw these and they were just so pretty. See how they sparkle? For $3, I couldn't pass them up. I mean, I may only sell them for $10 to $12, but like I said, I couldn't pass them up. They're in beautiful condition. So, got those. And then I got another pair. And that would be these. And they're clipped. They're all clipped. They look fairly old, but beautiful condition. And what sold me on these was the little triangle piece of glass back there. I know it's not an emerald or anything like that, but it's just, that's what sold me. I think that really makes these earrings. So I got those. She just put those out. I mean, like 2 or 3 minutes before I got my little hands on them. Actually, my big hands. Yeah, I got big hands. Let me drive into town. If I can find a place to park, I'm going to go to the bakery today. And if I can't, I won't, and I'll move on and go somewhere else. But today is brownie day at the bakery. So that's going to be my first choice today. See you in a bit. Wow, I lucked out today. I got a front spot in downtown. And the person in front of me is leaving too. It's like another space is coming available. Wow, that's just very rare. But I got my good spot. So that means the bakery is meant to be. I don't know, earlier in a video a while back, may have been a month or two, I talked about two different things. I live in Central Florida where the phosphate mines are, and they dig up a lot of the, of the ground to get fertilizer. And there's a lot of mine pits. Anyway, you can find dinosaur bones, shark's teeth, and various things like that. Vertebrae. I was 15, I was riding my motorcycle in the mine pit area. A lot of dirt roads that you could just drive. That was back in the good old days when you could do that. And everything wasn't posted, no trespassing. So I was driving my motorcycle down one of these dirt roads between the mine pits, the lakes. When I say mine pit, I mean like a lake. It's a lake. It's filled in. It's got like bass and perch and things like that in it. But I was driving pretty fast because I was 15. I had a Kawasaki 350 dirt bike, and it had a bored out, what do you call it, chamber, piston chamber or whatever, for oversized pistons. So it was like a race bike. At one time it raced at Daytona. Anyway, I was driving really fast one time, and I don't know how, I looked down and I don't know how I saw it, but I saw this arrowhead on the ground. That's it. That's the one I talked about in a prior video. Driving really fast, happened to look down. There it was in the dirt road among all the other rocks. I stopped as quick as I could, went back, got off, and I was like, wow, cool, an arrowhead. So anyway, that's the arrowhead. And then when I used to go down to the 10,000 islands with my dad, we'd sometimes stay on the boat, just a little John boat, but we would throw a mosquito net over us, and we would catch fish, and we'd cook them right on the boat, and we'd go visit all the islands, because he lived on the islands for a while out there. He had to take a boat to school back and forth, and he'd do his schoolwork with a lantern, a kerosene lamp. That's how he did his schoolwork. Anyway, every time we'd visit this one area called Fagahatchee, it's where I'm pretty sure my grandmother, that's the island she grew up on. And when you dock the boat, just pull up and tie it to a tree and get out, the water was maybe 3 or 4 feet deep to go on this island. And when I say island, there's like nothing on the island. It's just, there's no buildings. It's the 10,000 islands. No buildings, no houses, nothing. It's just a very wild island. There were 3 cisterns on there to catch water, and they, I guess, belonged to my grandparents, my grandmother, and my great-grandparents at one time. But when you'd get out, you could look down and you would see a lot of Indian pottery, broken pieces like this. And this is what I was talking about. See how it's just got the little lines, and it's just a little piece of pottery. And there would be hundreds of these little pieces, because my grandmother, well, anyway, Indians used to live on the islands. I may have told you before that my great-grandparents, like I'm part Indian, and my great-grandparents were Indians. My great grandmother, not my grandfather. My grandfather was a very serious looking pioneer person. I have a metal photograph of the two of them together. You can tell she's Indian and he's all pioneer. So, if I can find that, I'll show you that too. But anyway, I'm going to go into the bakery, see what's going on, sit for a bit maybe. It's hot. Anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. I'm just looking. It's really busy today. A lot of people walking around, a lot of traffic. This is just a small town. But boy, it bustles at times. A lot of activity. Anyway, thanks for joining me. God bless you guys. God loves you. Read the 91st Psalm, the 23rd, and the Lord's Prayer. Man, those three things will get you through life. I've been doing that for almost 2 years. Read them at night out loud to my 2 boys and my wife. And yeah, it helps direct your life. Anyway, take care, guys. I'll see you soon.